Thanks, everybody.
Explain the book. You'll explain the book. I know you will.
So this is what she has in her hand is a book of 8,000 similes. If your book nerds can bring it on. Okay. And she's going to ask someone random to pick one quote from there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to use that quote to kind of influence 20, 30-minute play-ish.
Tell me when to stop. Okay. An indestructible smile cracked forever across the front of his face like the brim of a black 10-gallon hat.
Wow.
It's Joseph Heller.
Well, how about one more time? I need to absorb it all.
An indestructible smile
Indestructible.
cracked forever across the front of his face like the brim of a black 10-gallon hat.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
I see a long bar as in a Western saloon.
Okay, and there's a big box with various props back here. Not all Western.
There's a barber chair there where it looks like in the past they leaned people back and gave them shots of some sort of alcoholic beverage.
Okay. And over here there's a window, a bay window, and music is floating in from somewhere.
Not that last music.
No, not
I
that
forget.
last music. No, that had too much bass. Yeah, okay.
So when the lights come up, we're going to improvise a little.
All right,
All right.
cool.
I told you this
15,
place-
what? 15?
I told you this place was a dump.
15 years since anybody's been here.
I know. I remember, waiting tables here was fun, the nights I remember.
The nights you were in your 20s?
Margarita in your mouth.
On both sides.
Yeah,
right,
that's a
right.
simultaneous margarita.
How did you get home?
I slept under the bar.
Really?
Well, until I started going to those meetings.
Yeah, and now?
I'd sleep under the bar.
Okay. After the meeting.
At home. It's a bar at my own house that I sleep under. Basically, it's kind of nostalgic of the days when we all, man, this was a wild place.
Okay, you think we can fix it up? The hell is all this shit?
Half bottle of rum, half bottle of scotch, half bottle of tequila. Wait a minute.
8 hats and 3 boas. Those are old.
Yeah, we're old too.
Well, the hats, the boas, and the tequila.
Right.
I don't. How long does tequila keep?
I don't know that tequila could not keep.
Well, the worm's dead, but then the worm was probably dead to
The
begin
worm was
with.
dead to start with, but actually well preserved
Yeah.
and crunchy.
Why did you do that?
How could I not?
Are you going to sleep under the bar again?
Depends on how the night goes.
Okay. Well, we've got to get it fixed up.
We got the lease for like nothing.
I know, but it's going to be a huge party.
Yeah, well, this doesn't happen very often.
No, my poodle doesn't get married often.
But when it does, it's a time to celebrate.
Well, he's a golden retriever. He expects a lot.
Right, and then, is that where doodles come from? No,
Yeah.
that's poodle and,
Golden retrievers.
oh wow, so it's a,
We could have a goldoodle. I don't know. It doesn't matter. She's fixed. Don't tell him. My poodle is so fixed.
that's really important information. That is way important.
Okay.
So if I were the retriever,
Uh-huh.
pretend,
All right. He's not on a chair. Okay, that's better.
so I'm the doodle and the wedding is
Well, you're
happened.
the retriever.
I'm the retriever.
Right.
And the wedding has happened.
Yes.
And I say to my bride, I'm looking forward to having so many puppies with you.
And
That's
she
where-
says, oh my. And pans herself with her dew claw. it's gonna come to that.
I'm hearing him howl in my head.
But he can still do what he wants to. Like God, he humps her all the time. He can do what he wants, there just won't be puppies.
So consequence-free behavior is what you're talking about.
Exactly. Isn't it perfect?
As long as you set aside the part about wanting to have a child. But I guess you could always adopt a puppy from the pound.
You're really getting weird about this. It's just a dog wedding.
At what point could that not be weird?
It's not. Have you seen her little tiara and the veil?
Right, but I keep thinking about the snip and
She's fixed. There's
right. Well, they had to snip something.
well, with him he was snipped.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. You think you'd notice?
They're made for each other.
I mean, if that happened to you, you'd know.
I do.
Has that happened? And you know.
I was there. I got the bag of peas for afterwards.
But nonetheless, you got married.
But full disclosure.
Uh-huh. Right.
Right.
And you knew full well there'd be no
Marianne and I were
puppies.
together for, a good 6 years.
No puppies.
Now, if that had happened, well, first of all, puppies.
Uh-huh. Let's just call them
Let's
puppies.
just keep it in the species.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
we would always joke like, if it happened, we'd be rich.
That's true enough.
So,
Do you hear that?
I can't, there's too much bass. I can't really.
Yeah. I think it's the quartet. I've hired a jazz quartet.
Kathy, you always were the best planner of the family.
Yeah. Well, Fifi is only going to get married once this year.
This year?
Well, she gets married a lot. Gives me an excuse to throw these parties.
So this is really your deal.
Well, I mean, she'll stay married, as long as he doesn't, wander out in front of a truck. That last one.
So what kind of numbers are we talking about, ex-dogs?
Well, there was Vic the pit bull. That was the truck. Yeah.
Put a pin on that for a second. So,
Uh,
if I were to take a picture of that happening, who would I see driving?
oh, gee, it was somebody with the city, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just go
Just-
barreling around the
So
corner.
not you.
Vic's like, what? Yeah.
Not you.
No one.
Next one. Next one.
Why would I do that?
To have another party.
All right, so there was Vic. Yeah.
Wait, you didn't deny that part.
I told you about Vic.
Right.
Right. That's been a couple of years.
Right. Okay.
And before
That's
that,
That's
yeah.
what?
Before that, Antonio. He
Hold
was
on. Let me guess. What kind of breed?
Go ahead and guess.
Antonio, not a German Shepherd,
No.
not an English Bulldog.
No.
Is there an Italian breed of dog?
There he is. But that's not it.
Okay. I was just following the logic.
Yeah. Chihuahua. Antonio was a Chihuahua. He was spirited. By God.
Did he vibrate to death?
I think Fifi would have enjoyed that.
So, how did Antonio kick the bucket?
Oh, actually,
Was there a bucket involved?
There was a bucket involved. Oddly enough. You know that well that's out there in the,
Dead man's well?
yeah, he jumped up on there, into the bucket, went all the way down. We tried to crank him back up. The rope broke. He's still down there.
Like, alive?
Oh, I doubt it.
Okay. So, it's not like the little girl in the well. They get the cameras.
No, it's not
and
like
people-
Jessica McClure that was in the, no.
So it's just like,
And she's all better. She's like in her 20s.
sorry,
I mean, I
dude.
think she's out of college or something.
I mean, did somebody say goodbye or like sorry or?
Well, that's when we put the cover over the well. Remember?
I wondered why it was covered, sure.
That's why it's covered, because Antonio.
And that's why it's called Dead Man's.
Well, it's really Dead Dog's Well, but we didn't want to say that.
Okay,
We'd
that's,
upset the children.
that's two.
Okay. There was only one before that.
Thank God.
Well, Fifi's not that old. She's only 5.
And in people years, that's like,
Okay, that's a total
that's
misnomer.
math. That's math. Yeah,
Okay, I'll explain that to you later. But the first one, you know, before Vic and Antonio, there was unfortunately named Snoopy, a beagle. I mean,
The Snoopy?
yeah, it was not that Snoopy, but somebody named their beagle Snoopy because they were being real clever, and we're like, yeah,
Wow, original.
yeah,
Beagle.
it's totally original. Yeah, it's like Fido or
Did he
Rover.
get his
something
scarf
like
caught
that.
and a thing like he was dressed as an aviator and?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's sick. Have you known a dog to do that?
Not many dog wearing scarves have I ever seen. So I just can't, I mean, isn't that, people died like that, haven't they?
I think so.
Okay.
Snoopy, he just ran off with him. Maybe he'll be back for the wedding. Maybe he'll come and reclaim Fifi as his. Who knows?
So like, one day, Fifi and Snoopy, hey, what's happening? You're good. And then the next day, where'd he go?
Yeah.
Dog napped?
Possible. Fifi was inconsolable. I bought her bones. I bought her balls. I bought her little tug ropes. Nothing.
But you still had a party for the next time. It was like a
Sure.
maybe combination funeral, you may be dead, and here's the next.
No, we had a full-out funeral, and then like 6 months later, that was Antonio.
So the recurring theme here is party.
Yeah. You got it.
Got it, okay.
So we have weddings, we have funerals. We didn't really have anything for Snoopy because he just left. Not
Looks
a
like
bon voyage or anything, we didn't know.
There was like a Snoopy shaped void in
Yeah.
the world.
That's right. It's really sad.
He didn't get like raptured or anything like that.
How would I know? He would have had to have little dog shoes to get sucked up out of.
Maybe there was a rapture and Snoopy was the only one worthy of going.
So he was assaulted alone?
We're here.
I don't think so. I
I
think
I sometimes wonder if there are raptures that I don't know about. I will say every car I see that says in case of the rapture, this will be a man, I don't want that car. They're bad cars.
What, has anybody ever vanished like that was really holy and you didn't know where they went?
There's some books that talk about that.
No, I mean, humans that you knew.
That I
just
knew,
like
that I knew,
vanished.
like
Yeah.
not knew of.
No, not knew of, that you personally knew, like you went over to their house and there's nothing but their shoes. And their coffee's still sitting there hot and, you know, the stove's on and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All the time in high school that happened. There'd be a party,
Really?
the family would be gone. There would be a, whoa, everybody come to Johnny's house party. And then when the dust cleared, Johnny was gone.
You think that was a series of raptures?
Can you tell me it wasn't?
And none of them involved you.
Oh, I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
And did these people ever come back?
That wouldn't be a rapture, would it? That'd be the, ooh,
Yeah, that would be kind of weird if they came
3
back.
days, don't, yeah.
No.
No, I mean, we never saw them again, ever,
Really?
never.
Sure they didn't move?
They might, yeah. That's true, like the furniture was gone too. I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
So the furniture, the armoire rapture,
No, now I mean, it sounds silly now.
a rapturing chifforobe.
That movie makes so much more sense.
So much more sense,
Yeah.
doesn't it though? Oh my God. Do you suppose they took Snoopy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did Snoopy disappear?
6, 7 years, yeah.
So you're good at putting things together. I just don't make those connections.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what happened.
They got raptured together.
Yes.
It all makes sense now.
Okay, now we've got to set this up. Where should we have the altar? We've got a minister
Well,
coming.
we've got a big bar.
Saint
The
Bernard
minister
is
could be like-
Saint Bernard.
Yeah. Does he bring his own booze?
Whiskey keg, yeah.
So, I mean, good setup along the bar.
Along the bar. Well, where are we putting the dogs?
On the bar.
On the bar.
Well, I mean, they're short.
Fifi's she's a standard poodle.
Okay.
I mean, she's not a teacup or anything.
Right,
She's a regular. Yeah.
So the bar would not be appropriate?
Well, it'd be all right, but you couldn't do anything else on it. I mean, I don't know what plans you had for the bar.
No, I mean, it's just a bar, and I guess we need to make sure, like, to not feed them or have a lot of liquids before the ceremony, because otherwise they're,
That's okay.
it's okay, just clean it up as it,
I'm
that's,
used to it.
okay. So shit happens.
Exactly. If you'll notice over here, we have all these shoes that people can put on.
Yeah,
They've got sponges on the bottom.
I wondered about those.
That's
Is that
how it works.
Be quiet?
Now, that's so you can soak up the pee. See, everybody's bringing their animal. Why do you keep going back there?
No, yeah, but I, that's incredible. That's so smart.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be for like stealthy.
No.
But it's getting the pee.
It's getting the pee, and then before you leave, you just take off the sponge and leave.
You leave it, okay, good.
Leave it right there.
Leaving is good.
And then we take the sponges, we dispose of them, and everything's clean. Yeah,
Mind blown.
I know. I've been planning these a while.
The jazz band is playing. Da, 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 da. Is that okay? It seems kind of funeral-y.
It does seem kind of funeral-esque, but that's really, what I told them to play whatever.
Okay. You do you, band. You do you. So this is a wedding, right?
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
a funeral for someone who's here already.
So,
Me.
there's that half bottle of tequila. Yeah.
You mean third?
Yeah, well, you just take that whole thing. Football helmet. Okay. Long darts. Get back over here.
Oh, wait, hold on, yeah.
Now keep the helmet on. Ready? Long darts.
Good shot.
Okay. Oh, thanks. Ready?
Let me do the other side.
All right, one more.
Hey!
Hey, that's why the helmet. Yeah, long darts are cool.
play lawn darts with the dogs?
Sure. You tie treats to the lawn darts. And then they chase them. It's so much fun.
Are they out there before they get thrown?
Yeah, yeah. And you can like fake them out. No. You bastard. You know how they do. Like, why didn't you throw it? Come on. Yeah.
Oh, what did you throw it?
Yeah. And so I go,
Yeah. That doesn't sound that much
they
fun.
don't do that. They're not that self-aware.
I'm like, why would you do this to me?
It's like, here, catch.
I thought it was a frisbee.
No,
I've still got it in
I know. I thought we were just kind of role playing.
my. Oh, okay.
Like how you kill a dog. Well, I mean, it seems like that's the aim of this particular part of the ceremony is who's going to be number 4?
Well, Fifi is not going to throw a bouquet. Here, you try.
She's going to throw the dart?
Yes, and you just, the dart's going to have like bones and stuff. We're going to have bones coming off the wagon that they lead in. And you ready?
Okay, I'm going to do like over my head and blindfold.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, throw. Nice.
You were...
Did you want me over there?
That's kind of fair. I know, I threw it down hard.
Okay.
Ready? Really?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Beautiful! Incredible! How did you do it? What?
I'm not sure that I'm going to live through this ceremony.
Here's my next question. Where are we putting the congregation? The choir.
Choir?
The choir.
You got a choir too?
Yeah.
All dogs?
No dogs. They're cats. I've taught them myself. Yeah, I was thinking we'd like line them up here and then I could kind of play them.
Love that part. Love that video.
Uh-huh.
How many times had they performed at a dog ceremony?
This will be their first.
Go from.
Mayhaps their last.
No, they're planning to go. They're going to America's Got Talent.
Okay.
This is their audition.
Okay.
I've got mallets. I'll just pop them on the little heads.
Do you know the acronym PETA? Is that, I don't know, does that ring a bell?
It's that bread that.
Yeah, that too. That too. Fine, you just do it. I mean, you know, who am I to say, who am I to judge your art?
That's right.
I mean, there might be some other organizations that would judge it. Perhaps not favorably.
What, like the Humane Society?
Them too. Yeah.
They've never approved of anything I've done. I'm a little irritated with them, to be honest.
There's a lot to unpack here. Hold on a second. So, I'll bite. What
So will
things?
Fifi.
What other things have they taken umbrage with?
Umbrage.
Umbrage.
The bris. That was at the vet's office.
Who did you bris?
Well, a golden retriever.
So what dog age is 13 for a dog mitzvah?
Dog mitzvah, God, I'd say like a year and a half, maybe? You think?
So you did that too?
Yeah.
Cool. You're gonna bris a dog, you're gonna...
Well, it's a Jewish dog. Solomon the retriever, yeah.
So, you mentioned not just they had problems with a thing, but with things that you had done.
They get in touch with me from time to time.
Is there like a statute of limitations thing happening there?
Statue, you know, I don't know that there'll be a statue.
Is there a time limit that might be imposed that, oh, let's say if that time limit has expired, you don't have to worry about them coming after you?
Well, they just have to find me. And they don't really have the manpower. I mean, it's a pretty small organization. What I do is pretty small, so why bother? I mean, just think of the money it would cost to send somebody.
I'm not gonna tell.
Okay. So anyway, so we're gonna put Fifi up here, Solomon next to it. You weren't here for our quinceanera, were you?
No, but...
Oh my God, the ruffles. Dear Lord, the ruffles. And all the other dogs danced.
Was there a... They take the stick...
Can you be more specific?
Pinata?
Pinata, yeah, it was one of those kitties that does this.
Well, of course. So you're not wait. So the dog smashed the kitty,
Well, that was a long time ago.
and you're bringing cats.
Well, they're going to be sitting in their little seats because they have to be in the right order for their voices. So it's meow, meow, meow,
So what would
meow,
So it'd be like,
meow. Ready?
I'll pretend I'm one of the cats.
All right, here we go.
Meow, 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 meow.
You only have one tune.
I just want cats.
You're You need the wedding march. Mendelssohn.
Da, 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Oh,
Ba ba ba.
I have a big question about the
Meow,
dog.
meow, 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 meow.
Hi, dogs.
Meow, 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 meow.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
And for the recessional,
Okay.
we're doing Flight of the Bumblebee.